Hey everybody, welcome back live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope we are all doing well, enjoying the summer as July flies on by. We are ready to go here today. I have some state champions in the house. Newburyport tennis. The girls have been rocking it not only this year, back-to-back titles. They just reminded me here before we got going. They're back-to-back champions, Newburyport girls tennis. Let's say hello. Raise your hand when I say your name. Get it for the camera. Harper Bradshaw, Delaney Wokel, Carly McDermott, and Anna Lynch. How we doing, girls?
Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a season again. How's summer going so far? Pretty good?
It's been really good.
It's pretty good coming off a title, right?
Yeah.
Not bad. All right, so let's start with, I wasn't actually at your championship match, but I have learned that it was very dramatic, and I think, Anna, you played a big role in that, if I remember. 2-2 tie, and it all came down to you?
Definitely.
What happened? Set the stage for me.
So my match got delayed for like 3 hours due to the rain. So we were forced to play in the bubble, which was very humid.
Oh, you went indoors.
Yep.
It's a whole different game indoors.
These girls did great. So Delaney played with Carly McDermott, and Bridget played with Lauren, and then Harper played her match, and so they tied it 2-2. So I knew for a while that it was coming down to me. Started to get that pit in my stomach. And then the courts dried up outside, so they asked me, I had the choice if I wanted to play inside or outside. I was like, I'll play outside. And so they put me on the first court with all eyes on me, and everything was coming down to that third singles match with me and Jackie Burns. And so I was down 3-5 in the first set. I really felt those nerves, and then I was able to come back 7-5 and then 6-3 in the second set.
So, wow. So what number are you on the, because that's it's 1 through 7, right?
Yes, so I played third singles during the playoffs, but I was actually at first doubles with Delaney.
Oh, so it was okay. But for this match, you were.
For the
Yeah.
playoffs, we switched to third, and she went to first doubles.
Okay. All right. So a late switch. So that is singles pressure with all eyes on you. Probably the biggest crowd you've ever played in front of, right?
Definitely, yep.
How did you just cope with that?
Really, I was just, my coaches helped me a lot. So my dad is my coach, and it was actually Father's Day, which is pretty special. So that's a good present for him. But so they were just helping me with strategy mostly because I was just able to find her weakness. So she had like a rough backhand, so I just kind of targeted that.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to not let the pressure get to me. I was tuning out the crowd. I wasn't really looking at people. I was just focused on the match.
In.
Yeah.
Teammates help you a lot. I mean, you're all watching this as teammates. You're like, all right, it's all on you.
There was a lot.
Like, compared to the other team, like our team was super loud, and the other girl wasn't getting. Like I feel like the other girl could have played better if she got like Anna. We helped her so much with like. Well,
it was
just cheering, and like we have a lot of energy when we cheer for our teammates.
Definitely.
Which helps. That can help in tennis.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
All right. Well, that is very cool. And so you bring it home. What was the celebration like? Did you all go rush the court? Or?
We were like crying and really happy.
Yeah.
We rushed the court.
Tears of joy.
Yeah.
Relieved.
Very good. What was that whole ride like for you? Any one of you can take that. What was this ride like throughout the tournament and eventually winning this thing?
I mean, I guess going into it, we had like higher expectations given that we had previously won the state championships before. So I think it was tough trying to keep that.
Sometimes that's tough in its own right, though, because you're like everybody. I mean, in a tournament, everybody's good anyway. But you get that target on your back, right?
Right. Yeah. So we kind of had an expectation. In the beginning of the tournament, it was definitely a little bit easier for us, given that it was like. Easier teams played, but as we got closer, we kind of had to focus in and really like focus on our like teamwork and become like a team and make sure that we were all focused. Given that the final was approaching.
I mean, obviously, Newburyport girls tennis tends to be a level above a lot of the rest. Is it almost? I would imagine sometimes maybe your practice sessions are kind of more competitive sometimes in some of the matches you play. Is that accurate?
Yeah, a lot of the time. Like for Cal matches, we get a lot more out, especially training with like Caroline and her sister. So the mom was our coach, and then Caroline was our first singles player, and then her older sister Ellie Schulzen plays at college. So the three of them together like coaching us.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, really.
I feel like helped a lot of us, and like Ellie does lessons, and a lot of us do lessons with her too. But I feel like for sure a lot of the matches were a lot less stressful and stuff like that in the Cal at least than
Yeah.
some of the practices and our
Yeah.
workouts.
And also, like, Caroline more took, like, a role as, like, almost like a coach. Like,
She's
she
a
would
coach,
kind of, like, instead of, because she didn't need the practice, she goes to, like, the MAC for her actual practice. So she will,
Yeah.
like, hit with us and, like, actually, like, help us. And she helped us a lot with, like,
Gotcha.
hitting. And
She-
it really helped.
She was in here last year, I think.
Yeah,
Caroline
yeah,
came in.
Mom
Yeah,
came.
Yeah.
that's right. So yeah, and she won like every award this year again.
Yeah.
So she's just that damn good.
Her
Huh?
record
Yes.
was 63-0.
Yeah.
63 and
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
Did anybody challenge her? Was it anything close?
She never dropped a set.
Never dropped a set.
Not one set. I mean,
I would get scared though. Sometimes she'll scream like "Mon" and I get nervous.
Like
she'll
for
be
"Come
doing-
on."
Like she's screaming like "Come on," but it sounds like "Mon."
Yeah.
But she'll be winning like she won 6060.
Yeah.
And she's screaming "Mon." So it's
Even
like
the few
Yeah.
like intense matches she had,
She still had
she
it.
was still like
Yeah.
nobody was
Mhm.
like worried, but she still like
She-
the score did not reflect.
we
some of the
kind of like
rallies she had.
started to depend like get
Yeah.
like there's no way like we would always say it's 4-1 right now because we always knew she would win.
It's a
And
guaranteed win, which
guaranteed
is really
win
helpful.
always, so it was super helpful. Same with second doubles almost, like we would always depend on like second doubles being that good, like solid. We have that too.
Wow.
With-
So almost like a guaranteed 2 points in your
Yeah.
mind. Man,
Yeah.
it's a
Right,
nice
so
way to
just
start a
out of
match.
3 out
Yeah.
of 5.
yeah.
Yes, I remember that. The one thing we talked about off the air. You know what? Do you want to get to the courts right now? You just want to talk about the.
Yeah. Yeah.
That obviously was not why your match was delayed this time, but you have had plenty of delays over the years. I know because Newburyport only has the 4 tennis courts and 3 tennis courts. Sorry, you know it's a real problem.
Yeah. Like there'll be matches we stay till like
It is 3. I
dark.
thought you were 1 short. It's 2 short.
Too
Yeah,
short.
Too short.
So for those of you who don't know, you play 3 singles matches and 2 doubles matches, so 5 possible points. So you need 5 courts, and you guys have 3. So that means very long afternoons usually.
Yes, and we can't host any playoff matches at all. We have to go to a neighboring school.
Yeah.
But there's so many nights where we just stay till dark, and there's actually like last season we had to like end a match early because it was so dark for Kat O'Connor. And it's just like really frustrating because it's like we want to take pride in our courts. We don't want to be like embarrassed when they come. We don't have good bathrooms. Like it's really, and they were all cracks. They just repaved them. So they're going to be nicer, but there's just still not enough. And it's just more would really benefit us.
Yeah, I feel like you've said that spiel before. Very so.
The resurfacing is a step in the right direction,
Yeah.
but there's talk about adding 2 more courts down at the Knock,
There's-
and I'm hoping we're able to do that.
There's a
Yeah.
meeting tonight at my house for it.
Isn't the issue though? Don't they all have to be on the same campus though?
Yes. So
yeah. So when
that would be 4 at the Knock, which is better than
Better than
3.
it would just help us practice. Like
Yeah.
that would be a good place to practice, but we still couldn't host like a playoff match.
You girls are like, come on, we're defending champs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Back to back.
You know.
Again, Harper Bradshaw, Delaney Wokel, Carly McDermott, and Anna Lynch. Only did it once. I'll try to only do that once. In the house today, back-to-back champions, Newburyport girls tennis. Any like sleepers this year that even surprised you girls? Like somebody that like stepped up, or did you kind of have your roster set and like it's kind of how it played out all year?
Lizzie Bulkey, definitely. She didn't start, but she, whenever we needed someone, she would really come in and like help if someone was sick or missed a match. She was really good, and she also grew as a singles player very well. She would sometimes step in as third singles, and she really like challenged the opponents and showed her strength.
So what were practices like? Was there a lot of those like challenges and pushes just because you are such a strong, deep team?
Yeah, we definitely held a lot of challenge matches just to tweak the lineup. It was kind of like it fluctuated as the season went, just like moving around who we think would be better in a certain position. But practices, I think we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I think that plays a big part in our success as a team.
Yeah.
Because we're able to like relax since tennis is such a mental sport. It's nice not to have too much pressure on ourselves. Like we obviously want to succeed, but I like how we didn't take ourselves too seriously, and I think
Yeah.
that helped a lot. And also having 2 parents as coaches, we call ourselves like a family.
Yeah. And it was just good because it's like sometimes when I play my matches, like we could even like joke around and like get mad, but like as a joke, like throw rackets, but it's all like for fun. Well, that's me.
Is that
but,
you?
like, yeah. But, like it would just be like a fun environment. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest, so like first doubles and second doubles are very competitive and close, than more of a normal. So like those matches, like during practice would be pretty intense. And besides like first, second, and third singles are more like they're different thing, like different skills and stuff. But like doubles are really close, and so it was a really like
Yeah.
Right,
competition.
the gap between Caroline and the
And,
other
yeah.
2 singles players
Is-
is pretty wide, but
So yeah.
Who does anybody try? Has anybody like taken a couple games off her? Or?
I've challenged her. You've challenged her, right?
I got 1 or 2.
You did? There you go. Good
I
job,
don't think
Harper.
she's let me get a game off of her, not once.
Are you playing mostly 2 or?
Second,
You said,
yeah.
okay. So yeah, you kind of by default have to take
have
that
to play
beating a
her.
lot.
Yeah.
That's good. What makes her so strong? Why is she so good?
She's just so consistent in every shot she hits. She places
Here,
it.
you got the tough seat. Lean in just a little bit. Just lean into that microphone. Not the camera, right here. This mic.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
just super consistent with like every shot that she hits, and
Yeah.
she has power behind everything.
Yeah.
She's just all around like an extremely good player, and her serve is really hard to.
Yeah.
Have you stolen anything from her?
Have I learned something?
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned. She really like helped me get more into my shots, like bend my knees a lot more to get into my shots. She told me that.
She
I
wanted
feel
more
like-
power from you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what I've learned from her.
Okay. How about
Yeah.
the rest of you? Do you like, I mean, I'm sure you're all watching, like the girl that's 63-0. Maybe we should be watching her pretty closely. Was that the number? 63-0?
Yes.
Such a big number.
I just like, I really liked her aggression, like the commanding, like when I play Kaden, or just like anyone on the team.
Yeah.
Like I just like, it's fun, and she, I don't know. She
Yeah.
really,
Well, it's funny because if you're beating people, sometimes when you are that good, it can be kind of hard to keep yourself going. So sometimes it's probably what
yeah.
she's thinking.
Absolutely. I respect like her composure, and
Yeah.
it's obviously like she's much better than a lot of the girls in our division, but
Yeah.
she still has to go out there every day and play, and you can always have like an off day in tennis. It's pretty tough mentally, but she always comes out there and plays her game well, so I
Yeah.
respect the way she's like able to keep her mental game in check, and she stays very composed.
Well, you probably needed that for your championship
Yeah.
match there. I mean, it is so easy to. I mean, you probably. What was the final set? You said.
6-3, so.
So was it 3 sets? 6-3. You said. Was it?
So it's best out of 3, so I won both.
Oh, it was a
first
straight
two,
set.
yeah.
Okay. But I mean, even when you're up, like tennis can all go away so quickly, right? It's
Yeah.
like you can lose your head or like whatever. So you never really think you have it won until you have. When did you know you had it? Was it the final point?
Honestly, second set.
Ooh, look at you! All right, so middle of the match, very
Well,
good.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
I had worked so hard, so I was down 3-5, and basically she only needed one more game to close off that first set.
Oh.
But I was able to not let that get to me, so I came back 7-5, and then after that she just kind of seemed pretty exhausted. So I was like, I have this, and I had the momentum, and I had
Yeah.
the stamina, and yeah.
You took her soul by taking the first set. It was over. I said that about Djokovic one day. First he takes your legs, and then he takes your soul. It's well, no, he just lost it. He broke his racket the other day. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty aggressive.
It was
At
very.
Wimbledon.
I thought he hurt his wrist.
I know.
I know. Don't do that, kids. I mean, I don't know if I've ever slammed a racket. Well, it's tough to do it because they're expensive. It's easier for him to do it.
I used to buy like a cheap racket and like
To
bring
slam?
it to slam.
No way.
That wasn't
Yeah,
a
not to practice, though,
but
just
like
for
when
fun
we got
when I
really
play.
intense.
Yeah.
When I
matches
play with
on
my
the
dad,
side.
I throw my racket all the time,
Yeah.
but I've never broken it.
No, I'm
Really?
too cheap. I don't want to break my expensive racket, but I have like a
I'll
cheap
just
one.
drop it.
Yeah.
When I used to teach more when I was younger, but when I would teach kids tennis, I would always say, like, especially if they were like kind of good, I was like, don't do that, don't shrug your shoulder, like, don't put your head down, like it just gives so much to me. Like I'll know, like your opponent knows you're done, or
Yeah.
like knows they have
Yeah.
you, So just body English and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Although Djokovic, he can slam his racket and be okay, I think. What do you guys think about like the tennis in general? Because like I remember when I was playing, so I have many years on you, but like when I was playing high school, like it wasn't like it was a not cool sport, but like we didn't have these huge numbers. Like how many kids turn out for Newburyport tennis?
lot.
I heard there's like
Surprisingly.
30 plus.
Yeah.
For girls, yeah,
Yeah.
but for boys, like last year they didn't even have enough players to make up a team, so they had
Yeah.
to split it with another school.
That was as soon as last year.
Yeah.
I do remember
The
that.
boys team's growing though a lot. Like I
Yeah.
remember like a few years ago there was only one boy that wanted to play, and now there's like a good
They have a
amount
full
of team.
team.
They have a JV
Yeah.
team as well, so it's actually growing. Tennis is growing. I feel like a lot.
I think it goes through these like phases because I thought
Yeah.
at one point it was growing too, and then I hear stories like that where like they didn't have enough for a boys team at
Yeah.
Newburyport. Like that makes no sense.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess it kind of goes up and down, but like people, I don't think it is such a great sport. You can play it throughout.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not your whole life, but there's pickleball now.
Yeah.
But well, actually, have you had issues with that, with getting on courts?
Not really.
Not really
No.
in pickleball. Sometimes at
Oh, no.
at the Newburyport Racket Club they have like a pickleball thing, so sometimes it's annoying to get a court there. But
Yeah.
I feel like their youth program they've really stepped up, so like they've really enticed kids to come at a younger age. So
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of us are up there a lot.
I heard you get to
But-
play indoors there a lot, right?
Yeah, they're really good.
They
with
give
that.
us free courts for the team,
Yeah.
which is very generous of them. And
It's really helpful.
I think it was honestly the pandemic really that a lot of people got into tennis
That's
because
when I
there
started.
weren't.
Yeah.
That's kind of when I started getting into it
Yeah.
also because there wasn't really anything else
That
to
recent,
do.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it's not that much of a contact sport at all,
Yeah.
unless
No,
you're like
not at
handing
all.
balls to people.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
It
whenever
was
they
like a good time.
whenever they took the tennis nets down, I was like, come on, like
Yeah.
this is a sport
Yeah.
you can play with the social
Right.
distancing.
Exactly.
Like,
It's like perfect for it.
we won't get into that. I mean, I know it was tough times, but yeah. So all right, so you play a good amount indoors. Probably when it rains too, they let you go in.
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice way to. I guess not all towns have that, so that's a good.
Yeah.
Right.
That is an advantage when you have the just a few courts. How do you get how do you get 30 people into a practice though? That's a
our team
Team
is
is not 30.
13 players.
Oh,
on
13.
it.
Oh, it's 13.
That's
Oh,
just
30
JV.
tried out.
JV.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you have a JV team. Did they keep everybody on JV or did they make?
They
made some
made cuts last year. I think this year everyone was able to play. But we have 3 teams. We have JV1, JV2,
Oh.
and varsity. But varsity is definitely the most selective, and it's pretty small. We keep it at 13 because we practice at Atkinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's not like a ton.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah,
If those numbers
exactly.
start getting bigger, right?
Yeah.
And compared to other teams, we have a bigger varsity team than
Yeah, because we have how many
we have a lot of non-starters.
Because
There's only 7 starters.
7 starters, and we have a team of
13.
13. So
I was just thinking, did you say Caroline usually wins 6-0, 6-0?
Yes.
Yes.
I gotta teach that girl the courtesy game. Yeah, throw a courtesy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just kidding.
know.
Don't do that. It's competitive. I'm just kidding. That could be dangerous too. Suddenly it's 5-3. How did it get to 5-3? But is she? Where is she right now? By the way, she's running. You said
Yeah.
she blew us off to run. Is that the truth? Is that the actual story?
I think Carly started on her
She
run
was
and
on
she's
a run
driving
when I was
over.
driving.
She like her own personal run.
She's
Caroline.
She's very
She's so
committed.
driven.
very driven, and
We really
she-
respect that about
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
wakes up at like
She
5 a.m.
enjoys
every
running.
morning and works out with her mom actually,
Yeah.
Okay.
our coach.
She's
Throughout
around my
the
house
school
every day.
year, she'll go down to the Manchester Athletic Club and just practice like for hours
Yeah.
each day, and she's very committed to the
I
sport.
get that, but I'm picturing her like running by the studio right now, just out for a leisurely jog. And now I'm kind of offended, Caroline. Did you not enjoy your time last time? I'm just kidding with you. That is funny though. She could have ran here. What was the most rewarding part of the year? Like maybe off the court, with like I'm thinking like pasta parties, funny moments, like stuff like that.
There's this one pasta party right before the finals that we had actually at Harper's house that was very fun.
Volleyball.
So we
played
played like a
volleyball.
little bit of volleyball, trying to just get like the team together. Like
We got pretty into
it
it.
was
Yeah,
really
we were
good.
screaming,
We
diving.
were
Going
screaming.
crazy.
and
It was
just
actually
having
not that
fun.
smart since we had finals, and like someone could have
Yeah.
easily got hurt.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I think the overall like fun of it kind
Yeah.
of made us closer for the final match coming up.
Well, that's good.
and just more calmer, honestly.
Mhm.
Like just more secure with our team, and it was just fun and
Yeah.
stuff like that's really fun to do with their team.
Yeah, we'd go to Haji's sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Which,
After the
what's that
match.
again? What's Haji's?
It's
Just
the
ice
ice
cream
cream.
place.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've been to Haji's.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The who had the best pasta party of the year?
Harper.
That was it.
yeah.
That was our one and only pasta
Yeah.
party
You
this
only
year.
had one?
We need to get better at it.
Yeah, that's really bad.
We need to get better at it.
We had a team
spent-
breakfast at Abe's.
Oh yeah, we would have team breakfasts and stuff like that.
It was just
You know what it is? It's the court time. You guys are
Yeah.
spending too long days there.
Yeah.
And we have a lot more matches than like say like the lacrosse team would have like they have one
Yeah.
once or twice a week. We had
Oh, yeah.
we had
4 in a
matches
row.
like
Yeah.
4 days
4
a
days
week
in a
or
row.
something like
So
that.
we were really lucky. We actually didn't have any matches over April break, which is a lot of teams have to stay around, but we were allowed to go on vacation, which was nice, but we had to rearrange some of our matches, so we ended up playing like 3 per week, which was kind of
Gotcha.
intense.
Yeah. But it was also worth it.
3 or even 4 sometimes.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of matches.
How much? So how much of that is out of conference? Do you have to schedule like a handful of matches out of conference? To,
We did a lot more than
3.
last. We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Our coach scheduled more out of division matches.
And
than
it must
last
be-
year
I don't
to-
know-
to challenge us more to get
Yeah.
ready for states.
yeah, I was gonna say trying to find tougher matches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
lost all of them, I think.
Well, we played Hamilton, Wenham twice.
We beat Hamilton,
and
Wenham
we
once, and then they
that, we won once.
Okay.
And then there were
They're in
other
Metallica.
challenging matches like Andover.
Andover
It was
and
very close, but it got rained out. So I think
Masco.
if it was, we had to split the like
Days in
game
two.
time, so it was split in half. And I think if we continued on the first day, I think we definitely could have had them.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
were all very motivated that day, but the rain kind of delayed the game
Okay.
play.
All right, I get that. All right, here's some random ones. Who's in charge of like the music on the bus rides?
Anna.
Anna.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's you.
She gets off.
What do you go with?
We
She gets
created
lost.
we created a collaborative playlist on Spotify, which is really fun because everyone's able to like add their own songs.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always open to suggestions, especially from Delaney.
Delaney likes
Yeah,
to rap on the bus
sing.
ride home.
Yeah.
Yep, we get some rapping all the time.
Yeah.
We made the freshmen do a rap.
Yeah.
That's what they had to do.
Our
as
freshmen,
new members of the team.
Elsie and Gretchen Bulkey, and then Elsie.
They had to make up their own.
Yeah.
No, we gave them a song and
Oh.
we made them memorize the lyrics.
Which song?
It's kind of
Captain Hook
explicit.
by Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll go listen after. We'll see.
Maybe not.
Hit my head on the microphone again. I do that sometimes. What were you gonna say? Sorry, did I cut somebody off?
Oh no.
Oh, all right. So that's the who's the? I think I might know the answer to this, but who has the team temper?
Temper.
They're like okay. I would say I get really mad, but like also like Caroline, because like this is my thing is since she's so
Oh.
good, if you play down and you don't do as well, it's more frustrating. Like I'm playing opponents that are like for the most part like a good challenge, but Caroline like they shouldn't be. She's going D1,
Yeah.
so I feel like that could like there's a reason why like say she's not playing, but like I wouldn't say she has a temper. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like we all get
They-
frustrated, but
Yeah.
like
It's a frustrating sport.
yeah, it's such a frustrating sport, and I'm
It's
a
so
type of person that
mental.
gets so frustrated.
Delaney's super passionate and she doesn't hide her emotions.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's an emotional team.
Definitely.
Yeah, we've cried over a few matches.
Oh,
yeah.
I've cried.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
I cried a match with her that
Yeah,
we
we-
lost. Hamilton won. It's just the
Yeah.
sportsmanship is so huge in tennis, and when
Yeah.
people aren't
Following
the
it.
nicest and line calls, that's an issue. So
Oh, I
it's
remember
like the
that.
honor system.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to play it if you don't know.
Yep.
Like it could be out, but if you don't know, then
It's
you
their
have
point
to
if
call
you
it
don't
in.
know it.
Do you find yourself? Do you have a lot of issues with that?
Not us, but
No.
with the other team. But also there are like some
Yeah.
situations.
There's
like
always
it's
gonna
tennis,
be
it's
iffy
always
line
gonna
calls,
happen.
but-
That goes all the way through college.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's tough because the people outside the fence always have their
Like
opinions.
chime
too.
in,
Parents always like
coaches.
chirp in,
And that's you're not really
your
supposed to do
position.
that.
Yeah, like sometimes parents and like other coaches are sometimes a problem because like especially at least I'm the player that like I get really distracted and thrown off, and so like if coaches or parents are like saying stuff about like line calls, it's like it really messes with me.
Yeah.
And it really gets.
I
me
once
mad.
got into it with a doctor from Swampscott. It was a son to the father to the kid I was playing. Not my finest moment, but he deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop talking. I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't ever call that line call again. The ball was in. He yelled out, and so did his son. It's clearly inside the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird sport in that regard, but it does teach you like a lot of things too. I think.
Yeah.
Like it, even when that bad stuff happens, it's like I remember I got really screwed on a big point once. And my coach goes, the ball, the same point I was just talking about. I'm still clearly not over it at 36. But my coach goes, the ball was in. You were right. But you have to get over it. Like,
Yeah.
play it, get through it. And I didn't. And I was like, I handled that so poorly. I was up 5-1, would have closed him out at like 6-1, and I blew the third set. I got so angry, I like just lost myself. 'Cause
Yeah.
I kept telling
It
myself,
throws you off.
I've already won this
Yeah.
match. It's all right.
Yeah.
So I was like, you have got to learn from that. So.
That's another thing about us too is like since we're kind of used to like winning and last year winning, like this isn't for everyone. I honestly might just be speaking for myself, but like there would be times where we get ahead of ourselves, like, and well, not always. We were good about handling it, but like I'd catch myself being like, oh, like we've got this match, but it's like
Yeah.
there'd be teams we like would get closer matches to where we like shouldn't have, and it's because like when you get ahead of
Yeah.
yourself, it's like no, you never know.
It's ahead of yourself, and when things start going bad, it's like just that's rare sport. Golf is another one.
Yeah.
But like, there's nobody. I mean, even golf, you have like a caddy who can at the big level.
Yeah.
But it's like nobody can help you.
No.
It's like it's only you out there. You
Yeah.
gotta figure it out. So I
People
don't
can
know.
tell you anything, but you might not receive it. Like you
Yeah.
actually have to
Yeah,
has to come from
exactly.
within you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every point you have to like start a new mental. Well, that's what I say to myself.
Yeah.
Like every new point, like
Yeah.
even if you do good or bad, you just have to restart.
We're making it seem very complicated. The young kids are like, tennis is hard. Listen to these people.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, we'll do a little rapid fire because you're all first-time guests. This is what we do to end the show with first-time guests. But before we do that, congratulations again. Just want to make sure we keep saying that. Back-to-back defending state champions. That is a pretty crazy thing to accomplish.
Thank you.
One of those things is incredibly hard. And to do it back-to-back years. Are you all seniors? Were you all seniors?
We're going to be seniors and she's
I'm
going to be...
going junior year.
You're all coming back next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We
So our
only
team
lost
is
two
like
seniors.
all seniors this year.
Is Caroline a senior?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
going.
Graduate.
Big loss, but okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, so you're up. That'll be another. Could you do 3?
Well,
I think so. It is
Caroline was a huge help,
Yes.
but
I
it
agree
is like
about it.
team tennis, and we do have to win 3 out of the 5 points. So we definitely needed those other 2. I think we can make it far. I don't know necessarily.
she's,
when.
I think we can.
She's taught
Yeah.
us so much, so I feel like we'll
Yeah.
go on to the next season with it.
Yeah.
So
I
Yeah.
think we'll be.
Are you like off-season workers? Are you all going
Yes.
indoors and
Yes.
stuff?
Yes.
And-
Definitely. I think that helped a lot this year.
It does.
Yeah.
Everyone, like after
Everyone
we won our
trained
first state
the whole
championship, we were like, oh, like we're actually good. Like let's put some
Yeah.
time into this
Yeah.
sport because I
Yeah.
feel like some of the girls just like showed up and were like, I'm just gonna play tennis.
Yeah.
And we ended up being good.
yeah,
It's just
and
really
I feel like
good. So now we're working
people
with
got
it.
really passionate
So
about the sport.
Yeah.
we play a lot inside at the club or down at the Manchester Athletic Club throughout the whole winter. People do clinics and it's really good.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, very good. The Harper Bradshaw, Delaney Wokel, Carly McDermott, Anna Lynch. Let's do rapid fire. Let's go. Can we? Harper will go
Yes.
you, Delaney, Carly, and then Anna. You'll get the power seat. You get the advantage of going last, but we'll keep it in that order so we don't mess it up. Very random questions. Okay.
Okay.
Favorite food?
Ice cream.
It's not food. That's a dessert. It's okay.
We take ice cream. That's fine.
I mine.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Um,
It's a fast-moving drill.
I like chicken from Chick-fil-A. Chicken nuggets.
Very specific. Okay.
Pasta.
Steak.
Okay. Very good. Favorite movie?
Oh.
You have the tough
Oh, I
seat.
don't
Sorry,
know.
Harper. Were you a
I don't
bad
know.
person to put in the
I
tough
don't.
seat?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know.
Come on, Harper.
Fail.
I don't know. Like
I'll
Disney
go.
one. Yeah.
Interstellar.
Probably Mamma Mia, the first one.
Oh, I agree. That's
Probably
me too.
Step Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite song? Or favorite artist, favorite musician?
Oh. Taylor Swift.
I'm just gonna take Taylor
I
Swift.
just-
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Is that a big tennis team?
Yeah.
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 She's and it.
Moholland.
Yeah.
Mo Garland, are you going to Fenway? You said that like.
I wish.
Aren't the tickets like $700 or something?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. I think he's fine, but beyond that, no, you're like, I'm a big fan. That's for any show.
Yeah, no, for any show, it's very
It's too much.
expensive now.
They're getting crazy with ticket prices.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, no, sorry. The Taylor Swift thing is mind-boggling too. Like I can't believe how many people go to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her.
And did you hear about the what is it, amnesia? Kid like this, but I think it's like probably like right up. People were going to the shows and they like blacked out.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
too much adrenaline and they can't remember actually being there.
That's crazy.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Like young people. I'm not like talking
Yeah.
about like alcohol
Yeah.
blackouts. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all you wondering, but yeah, it's crazy. Okay, where did we finish that one?
Yes.
Favorite moment of the season.
Volleyball at the pasta party.
Mhm.
Oh. Senior night. It was fun.
I guess just like embracing at the end of the
Celebration.
final. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say hugging my dad after the last match. Yeah.
That's
was-
a good one. Favorite teacher.
Teacher.
Teacher like at school or okay.
Mr. Hildegren.
Wait, I actually.
Who was it?
Mr. Hildegren.
That's a middle school teacher.
Was it Mr. Hill? I
Shoot,
wanna
wait, can we do
No.
can we do middle school teachers?
Sure.
Sure, you can do any teacher.
Miss Rackman.
Mr. Sheridan. Yes.
Soccer coach?
He's
Yeah.
also the
Yeah.
soccer coach.
We're
Okay.
soccer captains.
Oh, okay. Very good.
I liked Mr. Cole. He's my physics teacher.
All right.
He's been around for a while.
And Miss Cochran.
Who said that?
Miss Cochran?
Oh, you did. Okay. Very good. Good shout outs there. And last but not least, this is a good one for leaders like yourselves to think of like the late elementary school, middle school, want to be tennis player, maybe wants to be in your shoes one day. What is the best advice you would give them?
Just practice. Just keep playing.
Keep playing.
Yeah, and I feel like playing matches at a young age like helps
It's
because
so
you like
true.
learn the mental
Yeah.
aspect of it.
Yep.
Honestly, this is kind of random, but bend your knees. It helps my swing. No, it actually does. To bend your knees and like follow through, it really helps.
Yeah.
I guess stay committed and like start at a young age and just try to like build yourself from there, and you'll succeed.
Don't take yourself too seriously and just enjoy the sport.
Ah.
Because in the end, it's just a game. And
Right.
Things you were telling yourself in the final set. Very good. All right, well, that's excellent. Congratulations again on another great season. Newburyport girls tennis, Harper Bradshaw, Delaney Wokel, Carly McDermott, Anna Lynch, all first-timers on the show. Did you enjoy it? Not too painful,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No, it was
Very good. Thank you to Maeve Power. She's running the whole show today, and I suddenly have like 30 kids from a summer camp looking at me as I look out the window. So I think I will go deal with that and go say hello. Live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. We will see you next time, everybody. Peace.